that's just kind of the nature of the beast with this. Whenever you're looking at it, the big question that I have for a lot of these teams is the mental tax that has been told upon them, as we are now getting everything set to make our way into Erangel for our third map of the day. How well can you rebound from being constantly denied in the survival series? Trying to find ways to work on Miramar that just don't come together. How many of these teams that are now, such as Buriram, starting to find a stride in these later weeks, can they continue to push it forward? And can we see these teams get into good placement positionings to try to make sure that they make a statement in the finals for next week?
Absolutely. I mean, all eyes, in my opinion, are on a couple of these teams like TSG. Damwon Kia, in particular, have not had the best of starts to the day. I mean, TSG had a pretty good first round, but it wasn't, the greatest. And for Damwon Kia, it's been quite disappointing for the first 2 games. So they really need to get it turned around now if they're going to, come through. And the conspiracy theory in Korea, Matt, is that Damwon Kia is sandbagging and saving their best strats for the last week. But they got to get themselves into a position where they play enough games to qualify for that last week. So we'll see if that's true or not. And for AAA, we do see Bob Lee in here today, subbing in for them, as they've had a very rough go of it the last couple times, just not even getting to play to get there. Well, speaking of danger, there is GEX sitting near Triumphant Zone Gaming territory, and wow, Leo gets the knock, but then he runs himself over? Question mark? What in the world happened over there? Now Maoye's going down. It's just Peng EGM left here for Triumphant Zone Gaming, trying to really cover both sides around these broken down vehicles. He's going to see one around the corner. It's a good flank attempt here, but CC taking a whole bunch of damage, and the flank is real. Yan Lee going to get it done. And you can kind of change verticality very quickly, but here is, oh boy, Kale drives right into Clib. Clib making it look easy there, and I don't know, it's a little bit over-aggressive there for Damwon Kia, driving up to a hill with no information. Sees, under a little bit of pressure. Here comes FaZe, this time looking to get a little revenge on Detonation Gaming White for round number 1, and they're going to find it. Sees is down and out. So FaZe pushes down to the lake house, and this is a dangerous one, though, for any team, and there isn't a lot of room to maneuver inside of those rectangular houses. That he is able to get away with it. Oh, what's going on with Sungjang? Is he waiting? Are they kind of baiting to try to get Savior?
What is even happening right now? I am so confused. Yeah, I think he heard the footsteps, but he was inside of a vehicle, so I don't know. Maybe it was a little bit of scouting, but what are you going to get out of this? Finally, they managed to take out the rat that's been hanging out next to him, but the cost has been losing a lot of placement and positioning with 53 people still alive. This is an overcommit, in my opinion, for 1 kill. Look at how much blue zone damage they're taking. They have no easy approach into the safe zone. I mean, what is the plan here other than just
Indigo's gonna get knocked,
roll in, crash something, and kill it? But
he's dead.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening here at all.
It's mistake after mistake after mistake for Damwon Kia. Now Under's gonna go down. He got hurt. That's it. So it's gonna be Sungjang left in that compound by himself with a bunch of broken up vehicles to try to do something. It's really just mind-boggling what's going on with Damwon Kia. It's like they're more tilted than I've seen maybe any team in the history of PUBG be tilted right now. They're just completely off their rockers. It's just crazy. Well, SDK has been aggressed on by GX here, Matt. This is quite interesting to see CC push out this far, and he's going to pay the price. Halo's going to take him down. I don't know if I agree with this move by GX. Leo's going to go down. It's just Yan Lee left. I know they have to make a move, but it's going to be Yan Lee trying to spray him down from the side. Not going to happen. Gets taken out of the vehicle. I understand they have to make a move here, but right into SDK, that's a tough one. I really wish I had some hair so I could mess it up to make it look bad. That's how I feel watching those Damwon Kia decisions that they're making in this game. It just feels like I'm exhausted and it's been a long day. Grenades good from Fuzzface. Going to get Rustinmar knocked here. More grenades coming in. Going to finish the job. Diggory being prone. Not taking quite as much damage from those frags. Able to just survive at half health for now. Tiksu inside of the shack. Those grenades exploding around him. Not able to get inside of the door. So not finding any damage. Vehicles are proving to be a problem as they are starting to explode around him as well. That one's on fire. Tiksu, oh my god, he almost died, but he does get a grenade and a knock himself. Here comes LG Divine wanting to third party this fight.
But look at how much utility has been spent on both sides in what's going to be a very flat circle Whoever wins this is not going to have the resources to get anything out of it because both teams are using everything that they've got just to survive from this point. Circle doesn't even stay here, so this fight has to contest it. It has to finish quickly. Sure, FaZe have the numbers advantage off of it, but the next play for them is going to be so ridiculously hard. Diggory, now I believe the last one up for ends as shots come out from shoot to kill, and Luke 12 is going to go ahead and connect onto it. Diggory now moving forward, holds up, gets the shots onto one and gets the flush onto Gustav before going down. So FaZe do manage to get control over this position that is not inside the safe zone and going to have to move in just a second. This is their secret to success. Last time they pushed the smokes, they went ahead and counterflanked around this. If he moves back behind shoot to kill, he's going to find so many open targets. Gets the lineup on one. Quick flush, jumps back into the smoke. These guys are playing with ninja style strategy right now. K7 comes alive, gets the knock onto another one. Just one up for Burram, runs back into position, spots out shoot to kill, gets the spray onto him. So Burram manages to survive the fight, but just barely.
These guys are absolutely nuts. They're so smart at tactical situations. What I mean by that, close quarters combat situations, they just make fantastic decisions, and their shooting on top of it is just top tier. So there you go. They do go down, but they pick up quite a few kill points along the way. Godbeat, the only one left now for 4 a.m. They're at least able to make top 8, get at least a placement point out of suffering losses very, very early on in this round. And FaZe, as good as they are in open space, they've used a lot of smokes, they've used a lot of utility. It's a tough run to get into this next circle for them. It's just the power tower there, but they do have a UAS potentially. I'm not sure what the tires are like. I think they're all good based on the angle. Yeah, it's smoking a bit, but okay, the front right tire is out.
Make do with what you've got. They had to use that utility earlier. They had to take that fight, and the cost was really high. But with this, they're trying to get into a new spot. Has to stop right before the safe zone. Vehicle explodes in front of Fuzz Space, and now he's having to just juke around trying to get into a covered point. Too many different angles, too many people shooting at him, and there's nowhere for him to go. That's going to be FaZe getting eliminated. So good defensive line holding up for Team Liquid and Divine both. 3
up for them, even losing Iroh very, very early on. Still very, very healthy, and now they're looking at Furia, who has no clue Vard is here.
Oh, this is just dirty. Look at TSM's positioning around this. Miraku can counter move around it. Furia has no idea this is coming. Team Liquid, you can see that in the Divine fight, did have Clip go down, but that should be plenty of time to res with this one. So Divine now out, and that's going to give Liquid a little bit more control over the north. While they do have that positioning that they can play, they're not going to be in the best of positions after reposition. Bar goes for the spray onto one, gets the second one as well. Looks back to the other 2 members of Furia, and look at the information feed that he's got. He knows exactly what's happening everywhere. Let's just go ahead and hit a headshot as well. Furia in a world of trouble right now. TSM's positioning and the way they're playing this is so clean.
And those are great smokes from Vard here. Good grenade. Almost gets the knock onto him. Just not quite deep enough. He's got to avoid that one as well. Wow, just barely. Vard pushing up through the smoke. But now the other members of TSM who are disjointed from their teammates find a full attack all-around team in their way. And already one knocked. So for TSM, Vard may well be the only hope. He's got a 1v2 coming up against Furia. Very doable with the Groza and that level 3 gear, though. Miraku does get the res here. And so, okay, well, TSM still kicking.
I mean, they're kicking, but they're kicking against the wall right now. Vard has to string something together, and he manages to do it. Gets the knock on to kill Demo. Now it's just going to be Rusty Zero, the last one up. Rusty Zero opting to play around the smoke, but spots out all the members from TSM rolling into position, feeds the information back around, and yet again, it's going to be another peek back out from Vard. You just got to say it, man. That was just some good play coming out from TSM there, realizing the risk inside of the position, regrouping. So now TSM, Team Liquid, splitting control over the north, and then to the south, it's going to be AAA and Zenith. Where are they going to opt into going, though? Smokes down, provides the wall, provides a little bit of cover. Jeem's got the angle on one. Nice connection onto Miraku to take him down real quick off of this one. Clib's got another angle, and it looks like Team Liquid is opting to go back up the hillside, and it's not working out too well for them. It's just too many different counterpoints. Team Liquid now at 11 kills at this stage of the game. I think they managed to reposition away from it. You can see the Team Liquid, aware of what was going on, was trying to get a play out of it. And now it's going to be Zenith finding themselves in a pinched position. Kickstart, though, gets the lineup onto Jeems. All right, Jims, I'm sorry. It's very difficult when we got Jims and Jeems together. Kickstart now having to make a little bit of a play over here towards it. I think that he can spot out where we see AAA playing from, but defensive smoke's coming in, and you can see that AAA were the aggressors in this. They wanted this fight, but they're being rooted out of position from the aggression that Zenith is bringing towards them.
Well, Zenith is just showing why they won a week. They're so good. They're so aggressive. They land their shots. They're very clean. They're very effective. All of their players have leveled up. They've been talking a lot about it on social media, how they've all been really focusing on their micro play, their shooting, their recoil control, these kind of things, trying to get better. And you're seeing it's paying dividends as now they are going to push at AAA's position, recognizing that this is the better opportunity for them. They know the situation. Bob Lee gets some decent damage through the planks in the window. Doesn't quite get the knock, though, yet, as they are really trying to swarm around here. But Bob Lee's going to go outside. Pootage, I don't know if he's going to be ready for this. He's not. It's going to be Pootage taken down. Great move by Bob Lee.
The beneficiary of all of this is going to be Team Liquid. These two teams opting to play right up on top of each other is going to allow more opportunities for Team Liquid. You can see Zenith trying to get a little bit of advantage on top of the house, going to be forced away from it. Attack all around, now having to play a very defensive position, realizing that they are being swarmed. Multiple angles of aggression being brought against them. And yes, they do have a house, but it is right along the edge of the zone, so it provides very little sustenance for the later stages of this game. Zenith just waiting on the outside, and Team Liquid already in a position trying to wait this one out as well. But look, Kickstart brings in the aggression, spots it out, and says, you're not even safe in here. Now we're down to just two teams. Team Liquid's got the outside. They've got double the man advantage. Two members of Zenith hunkered down. They fought for the fight, or fought for this house. They got the kills, but now what are they going to do against a very strong Team Liquid?
Well, let's see if Zenith can recover from that 2v4 they lost to Buriram in the last game and maybe get a 2v4 of their own. With those shots that Kickstart just had inside that house, that was incredible. Pre-firing around the corner towards the table, really nicely done. He has been just a treat to watch throughout this tournament, and he has been a big reason why Zenith has been finding the success they have. But this one's going to be a tough order, a tall task, no doubt about it. Is he really just are they really just going to, yep, they're just going to call it GG right here. That they're going to burn themselves and end this round, but it's a grenade! They get the points! Ibiza gets it in there! Team Liquid gets the win! Oh, no sir, says Team Liquid.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud nine, and this nine is never on vacation. Start up that mind.